And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. And Brooklyn has possession. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
It's always a special day when these two clubs get together because it only happens twice during the regular season. And, of course, these are two of the league's powerhouses.
Down low, Kevin Garnett and Brook Lopez. Jaren Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. So that's the group for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. The 3 from Morrow. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Morrow's got the first basket of the third quarter for Oklahoma City. The Nets with the lead. Well, I'm sure the fans agree with Steve. These are two very strong teams, and the energy, Clark, in this arena tonight is incredible.
It is absolutely off the charts, and if it's anything like their 2 battles last season, Kevin, which they split, we're in for a real treat.
Well, Darren Williams has dealt with ankle issues that have held him back a notch from the level we saw in Utah. But he's right. I think he's still one of the best point guards in the game.
And Williams so tough to handle because Clark, he can pass and shoot and try.
Yeah, and he has that killer crossover too, Kevin. He can put a lot of pressure on you defensively. Darren Williams has really good size and strength at the point guard spot. And once he gets a step on a guy, it's hard to push him off his line.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Good. 7 points for Serge Ibaka. And Williams with one of the better post-up games among point guards thanks to his strength.
Yeah, shows that veteran savvy. You know, he can hit you with the fadeaway or get you up in the air and work himself to the foul line. So, you know, this guy's a handful anywhere on the court.
And here is Williams. Serge Ibaka making his last triple. Williams passes to Lopez. Poked away. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go with Morrow running it up the court. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Coach Lionel Hollins helped define the Grizzlies' grit and grind style and was asked if he'd replicate it with the Nets. He said, quote, "We're going to be aggressive and tough. We'll play together and never quit. But how our style will be is up to the group. The key is creating a system that fits them and allows them to excel." Kevin, back to you.
As a coach, you've got to adopt your talent, Doris. Thanks.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one. Well, supposedly, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. KD, enjoys playing NBA 2K prior to every game as a way to loosen up and kind of as an informal scouting report for the other team. That guy just soaks up all the basketball he can get. Keep listening, KD, and keep playing.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Plumlee comes in for Brook Lopez. And Kirilenko's subbed in for Kevin Garnett. Clock at 6. Williams attacking, and it's blocked. Westbrook up top. Here's Durant. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Joe Johnson picks one up.
They got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
But that was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well done.
And the first one at the line is good. And Kevin Durant, guys, officially listed, I'm looking at my book here, at 6'9". I imagine he's that height in video game form. Steve, do you think that's selling him short?
Yeah, maybe. You know, it's interesting. A lot of guys who are 6'11" or 7 feet prefer to actually be listed as smaller. I think it's because in Durant's case, he wants to be known as more of a guard than a forward. But regardless, it doesn't matter what they list him at. He's just a ridiculously talented player.
Here's Westbrook after Joe Johnson's score. Westbrook kicks to Perkins. He feeds it to Durant. 17-foot shot on the way. Good. Durant's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Jack dishes to Johnson. Plumlee sets the pick for Johnson. good. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
You know, his performance has been so important to this team. He's as dependable as ever, guys.
Westbrook against Jack. Here's Perkins. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Jack, here we go. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Right around the start of the 2014 calendar year, the Nets really turned things around, and a bit of it had to do with superstition, namely if Jason Kidd wore a tie or not on the sidelines.
And there's a nice one-handed slam. Clark, some serious adjustment. Coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
And that one's good. And I remember hearing about that last year. Nets rattled off their longest winning streak at the time when Kidd Clark stopped wearing ties on the sideline.
Purely coincidental. He said he'd have no problem never wearing a tie again if it meant they'd keep on winning. But even if that's a silly aside, it is a rallying cry at times for a team trying to figure itself out and come together.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Joe Johnson. Last season's stats for him. Last year he averaged 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
The free throw drops for Durant.
The Thunder were the second best road team in the NBA last year. Normally a jump shooting team might have trouble on the road, but they are just that good.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Lamb's checked in. When you can shoot like this Thunder team can, you could play outdoors, Steve, and still find a way to win it.
Yeah, I mean, playing on the road or on the moon, it wouldn't faze them regardless. Their 25 road wins is a testament to just how unflappable this club is.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Nets trail by 6. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson with a screen on Durant. Jack passes to Lopez. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, he can be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
Jackson kicks to Durant. Shoots from the elbow. Jump shot is good.